some say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Boudreaux, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA, and all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
How y'all doing? Is that I'm on? I can't hear it. Am I on? Yeah. I'm on. How y'all doing, baby? It is Friday. Y'all know what that means. It's Beer and Bud Friday. We're doing it live because I had shit to do today. It got all tangled up. Too late to do anything else, so we're just coming live to you, baby. I want to thank Randy Peterson for jumping in. Woo, Pig Buddy, Susan Murgia, Charlotte Peck, Joy Peters, TD Toon, Dorothy Tyndall, Patrick Trim, Gay Chintz, TD, get the beer off the ice, get the bud in the bowl. Now, before I open up my beer, I got a little mail today. I got a little mail from Tony Austin in Stratford, New Jersey. I want to show you what he sent me there. It's a beard. A beard opener. And it is a beer opener. It's a bottle opener. Let me get it out the package here. Get it all put together there. I want to save that. It's in the shape of a beard, baby. It probably looked pretty. I wish my beard was that color. Anyway, we're going to give it a test shot here. How about that shit? It works just fine, Tony. I appreciate that very much. Here's to you, baby. It's good looking for a weekend. Helps with a good cold beer, baby. Anyway, that's pretty neat. Thank you very much, Tony. Send a little card with a donation in there. We appreciate it very much, Tony. And I wish I had your handwriting, buddy. Anyway, I will indeed let Mama know that you said hello. Anyway, y'all know the best of the routine. If you so incline there where you're at, put the bud in the bowl. And let's get this weekend started, baby. Ooh, I need another sip of that beer. And Grease from Houston. Thank you, Simon. Doing a ball good riders here. Woo! Rattle limes. Anyway, what's going on today? Let me catch my breath. Ooh, that's pretty. Got to catch the breath there for just a minute. What's going on? Well, before I get into the conversation over here, hello, Terry Butler, Dorothy Tyndall. I wanted to get my rant out of my head because I got a little pissed off about some shit that we all heard about. We all heard about this crap, and we're going, what the hell? What the hell is going on with our leadership, with our senators, our lawmakers? Are you shitting me? The coronavirus, a pandemic, and baby, they're making money. They're making money off of this shit. You know, this story coming out about several senators. So far, I think there's 5 of them. I'm going to read them off. Senator Richard Burr of North Carolina, Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, Kelly Loeffler from Georgia, James Inhofe from Oklahoma, and Senator Dianne Feinstein from California, the only Democrat in this pile. I'm really disappointed to see that shit. But it all kicked off when they found out what Richard Burr had done. And this little slime bag, along with the rest of the buck, and evidently the word got around, and here we all know it now, Richard Burr, on February 12th, attended a closed-door meeting, a briefing on the coronavirus. The next freaking day, he dumped, $1.62 million in stock. Yeah, he knew what was going on. He even had a little meeting with some of his rich donors and wealthy buddies and them, telling them that it was worse than anything they had ever seen. Compared it to the pandemic of 1918. This slime bucket didn't go to his constituents and let them know. He didn't go to the people in North Carolina and say, hey, y'all need to get ready for this. It's serious. Hell no, he went to his broker, wrote an op-ed dumping stock, telling her husband is the CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. You don't think a little word spread there? I've said it many times. Every time you watch that stock market fall like it did, baby, that was when all the rich people took their freaking money out and left you hanging the bag, baby. That's what that shit is. There was no national concern here amongst these senators. It was greed, baby. That's what it motivated these people. We have a house cleaning to do, and some within our own party that we have to do in this country to start getting some decent people up here that are concerned with the constituents instead of their own fat wallet. There ain't a single damn senator or congressman up there that ain't a millionaire. How do you figure that happens? It happens all the time, and it happens every year. Ever since the beginning of time, there's a deal struck between the wealthy and the political insiders, the knowledgeable. Hey, do this, do that. Get ready, baby. You don't want to be stuck holding the bag like all them poor slobs out there. Speaking of the poor slobs, before I get off this Burr thing and all the rest of these, I want to notice that I noticed that AOC has called for Burr and others to resign, and to resign for insider trading. And if you want to know how serious it is, hell, even Tucker Carlson on Fox News is saying Burr should be prosecuted for insider trading. Isn't that what Martha Stewart did? Martha Stewart went to prison for insider trading. Sweet little Martha Stewart. Oh, my God. Throw the rest of these pukes into jail. Let them serve a little time for insider trading. Ooh, I didn't know anything. Other people make those. Are you shitting me? Don't come up here with these mealy-mouthed excuses. It's a blind trust and nobody knows. Somebody knew. Somebody knew to move that shit. We can see how this works, baby. While we have a Lincoln, that's one thing about live. You can't start over. A stinking liar who every time he steps to the damn podium, the stock market drops, and it was up today, baby. It was trying to move, and then he came up to the podium. Look at the graph. When he came up to the podium, it dropped. It ended up almost 1,000 points down again. He's a little testy nowadays. A reporter who was at Peter Alexander for NBC, baby. NBC, who has already lost one employee to the coronavirus, an audio tech that got the coronavirus and died. Peter Alexander asked the president today in the conference, what do you say to the American people who are scared? Did he respond with kind words and motivation and to keep you? No. He attacked the reporter. That's a disgusting question. You're a disgusting reporter. It's fake news and all this shit. Are you shitting me? We're going to have to put up with this low-down scum bucket of a person blaming everybody, pointing his finger. Oh, he's still staying on the China virus thing. Would it be Norwegian virus if it was in Norway, if it started there? Would it be the Japanese virus if it's... No. It's the coronavirus. But him and his little minions keep wanting to play this game. What else did I want to point out? Yeah. He was up there even when he was talking about the State Department, because Pompeo's up there speaking. He says, oh, it's a State Department, what I like to call the deep state. You could see the guy behind him put his hand up over his face, trying to keep from, I don't know whether laughing or crying. Anything the man does is partisan. It's for his own benefit. It's for the Republican. It's the evil Democrats. It's everybody's fault but his ass. It's disgusting. What else I got here? Religious leaders, oh, they're getting in the game. One I just watched a few minutes ago saying, don't worry about the coronavirus. You make sure to pay your tithes. Go up to the church, slip it under the door, whatever you got to do. Keep making your donation. He's a disgusting slime ball. They're out there preaching this shit, that this was brought to you by Lord Jesus because of the gays and the abortion and all the other bullshit that they pour out every time there's a hurricane, a tornado, or any other disaster. It's because the gays. You disgusting pricks don't know anything about Jesus, do you? I don't think so, baby. Not a swinging one of you. All you want to do is to blame somebody. Okay, but don't forget to make your donation here. Slime balls. Buckets of them, baby. Well, there's 3 plans, evidently, for the help for the American people. Now, the first 2 phases already gone. We got money out there to the big businesses and everything, so the corporation's taken care of. Don't worry about that. I know you're desperately concerned about the airlines. But there's 3 plans right now. The White has one, the GOP has one, and the Democrats have a plan, so we don't know what is going to come about it. But one common theme amongst all of them is that everybody's going to get a check. And when they say that anybody that makes wages, anybody that is on Social Security, anybody on Social Security disability, anybody on a retirement income, you will all get a check. That's one common theme amongst all of them. Now, what they're going to do about the unemployed, the homeless, the addicted people that we have on our streets, all these other social problems we have are going to be magnified by this. We don't know exactly how much each person's going to get. It ranges anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200. The Democrats want $2,000. We don't know what everybody's going to get yet, but everybody's supposed to get a little something. We're going to wait and see what happens with that. But it bothers me because the cutoff is something like about, well, over $100,000. If you make over $100,000, we're not going to help you out too much. Well, ain't that nice of you? Isn't that kind of you? $100,000 a year. There's rumors going around. I don't know if it's true. They're trying to adjust it. For the more you make, the more you get. The less you make, the less you get. Isn't that the shits? It's American people who have limited access to financial resources that it's going to hurt the most, baby. The guy that makes $100,000 a year, I'm sure, could go to his freaking bank, make a signature loan for everything he might need. Your poor ass isn't going to do that. None of us are. We don't have financial institutions or savings accounts or any of that bullshit that you can go run to. There's nothing, baby. Your possessions, that's what you have. How long before those start disappearing to a pawn shop or some shit like that to put groceries on your table? It wouldn't take long. Well, maybe not, because the pawn shops are probably going to be closed too. Everything's closing down. Anyway, I had a note here. I want to thank Stephanie Dean, Jake Clayton, sent me a little donation online. I appreciate that very much. What else I got here? Insider trading. Boy, howdy shit. Men are more likely to die from the coronavirus than the women. Well, now we have a sexist virus going out there. But no matter what your age, no matter what your gender, the big thing is that this is a very serious disease. It's a virus that's going around, and it's gonna hit hard. And if you listen to the news and the TV, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get very bad. So when they say stay home, baby. How can we screw this up? Stay home, watch TV. You can't mess. The better off our society will be as a whole. Make sure to wash your hands. Now they're saying take a shower, and that was enforced today when I got home. Take a shower. Really? I just took a shower. Go take another one. So I took another shower. Whatever it takes to keep it going. Anyway, Martha Olivera, Trump is using the daily briefings to spread his racist rhetoric because he can't have rallies. Plain and simple. Martha, I think you're right. He can't go to his rallies and blame the Democrats out there in front of a bunch of moron MAGA hat wearers. So yeah, he's going to continue to try to plug anywhere he can. This is still an election year. He's going to keep trying to do that. Anyway, Vanessa, LA here. We're staying home. Good deal. Martha McLaughlin says, stay at home. Stay home alone is the goal of my whole life. That's what we joke about around here, the social distancing. Well, we've been doing that for years out here. The trips to town are going to be cut down as much as we possibly can. If we get a cash in the bank there, I'm going to try out the new curbside shopping at HEB, where you just buy it online and swing around the back of the store and pick up your groceries. I'm hoping maybe that way I could get some eggs. I had to go to the store today a little bit. Went into Wally World. There was a line stretching all the way back around the backside for toilet paper. So we're still going through the issue of toilet paper. Don't ask me, but it's Karen Cormier said, I wish President Obama would speak to the people. We need his voice right now. If we can get a hold of him and ask him. Wouldn't that be nice? That was the pissed off thing you saw when the reporter asked him, what do you say to Americans that are scared? What does Donnie do? Oh, you're a lousy reporter. That's a nasty question. He's defensive about it. He is not the man to stand up there and give comfort to this nation for anything, baby, for nothing. He's an asshole. And if it doesn't concern him personally, he doesn't give a shit. And that's the good indication that he doesn't give a shit about your ass. It's you're just not in the schedule there. It's just like the rest of these assholes who I'm sure everybody on that list went around to their buddies, their big donors, making sure that they knew to get their money out of the market because it's going to crash like a rock. I'm not much worried about the wealthy. I think they're going to fare through this pretty well. Although if they get around it and get it caught, they're going to be as sick as anybody else. It doesn't matter whether you have a buck in your pocket or whether or not you're going to get it. But you can bet your ass that this administration, the government that we have right now, is more concerned with those wealthy donors, the corporations, the businesses, and all that other bullshit. They're more concerned about them before they even start thinking about your ass. It's fend for yourself out there the way you hear some of them talk. But we have to work hard on trying to be the best citizen we can regardless of what other people are doing. I went to the store today to get laundry soap. There were 4 bottles of Tide there. Could have snatched up all 4, took 2. I took 1. That's what we need right now. We took 1. But that whole aisle was empty. There are items on the shelves that just fly off. You're not going to see them again for a while. If the supply chain breaks down, Lord have mercy, we're all going to be in a big bind. So to ease the strain on everybody, just don't go fanatically and buy everything you can possibly get your hands on. There's going to be more. The government, I'm sure, is going to have supply lines open in one way or another. If nothing else, they'll have troops delivering MREs to your door. Food will be available, I believe, throughout this thing, and we have to believe that. Hey, Rolanda Baker, she's out in Arizona. Have you thought about the fact that these many states that are postponing the primaries are giving Trump a way to stay president? They very well can eliminate the election in November. He called himself a war president, and as soon as he did that, my thoughts were that he is going to cancel the election. What the fuck? Rolanda, you're and she has been with us a long, long time. I have received mail from Rolanda, so I appreciate that. The primaries, some have been canceled. The talk of the election being canceled, people are talking about it. There are ways to do this. They could institute vote by mail. There's other ways they can do this. Do I put it past him to declare it invalid, to not have an election? I don't put anything past this man. It's the only way he can win and maintain power is if he cheats his ass off. So, in the name of public health, do I think he would declare martial law and declare the election void? Yeah, he could do that. I don't know what the reaction would be, and I would pray that our lawmakers, or at least the ones that ain't busy feathering their nest, would stand up and do something, because there are other ways of doing this. And so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Thank you, Tamara. I love the hat, too. Friend of ours from Australia sent it to me. Jorge, getting better at the store, looked better today in Burnett, Texas. Well, we're good to hear that there, Jorge. And that's what I mean. Try not to be going nuts. Things will go pretty good. Ain't nobody wants to be too optimistic out here, because it does look dire. And we don't have a whole lot of confidence in this government to do the right thing. So you're going to have to depend more on your state and local governments, I believe. Watch your city news, watch your local news in case there's any programs that are available to those that need it. I'm sure food deliveries will become popular. Food banks will become popular. Pay attention to what the area you're in is offering, and if you can, take advantage of that. And but again, do so if you need to. And if you don't need it, you're stocked up on toilet paper, flush. Well, then don't worry about trying to go out and get another 10 rolls just in case, because you're set. Leave some for somebody else is one of the biggest things that we can do here. And that's it. Long train with military gear, tanks, etc. going south, Terry Butler tells us. Boy, howdy shit. We got to watch these, make sure that we're seeing the right stories. I don't doubt Terry a bit at all. If the National Guards are being activated in the states, which a lot of them are, you're going to see military equipment moving around. Doesn't mean they're going to be out there to shoot your ass. They're going to be out there to deliver for food and other supplies and needs of the community. So I don't think you have to worry about, Jeeps running around with M50s in the back of the truck or something like that. I don't see that happening unless there was some kind of public disturbance or something. We don't know. People, I'm worried just like every one of you are, concerned about how the public handles this, how our fellow citizens are going to react to this. And we're all holding our breath to see that. But one thing we know in this family, baby, we're all connected right here. And as long as they leave this internet on, we're going to continue on with our family meetings, our rants. We might try to do more live meetings. Whatever it takes to keep this family together and feeling comfortable is what we're going to do. And so if that brings any kind of solace to you at all, I'm trying, baby. That's all I can do. Randy Curvin, in my area, if you need help, see the Salvation Army here in Kirksville, Missouri. There you go. People, if you know something, pass that on to your neighbors in your community. Hey, right here in Texas, if you have a shortage of toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning equipment, you can go to the Lighthouse for the Blind here in Corpus Christi. They produce the stuff and they sell it there at a very reasonable cost, of course, because they're not profiteers. The eggs here around the Corpus Christi, you can go to the Corpus Christi Egg Company. I didn't even know they had one here. And the minimum buy is 5 dozen eggs. And I understand they're trying to keep their production going. I might have to go hunt them down myself, because eggs is on the list of shit you ain't finding. Again, keep your eyes open to your local news and everything, and find out what's going on and participate in those if you can. Make sure you take care of your neighbors and everybody around you. Anyway, that's about all I got. If you're seniors, contact your local food bank. They will possibly deliver. Kathy Larkin says, take care of each other. Bill Jones says we're all in the same boat. And that's right, Bill, we are. I like the movement. It means progress, Terry Butler says. It is what it is. Says it's happening. It's going to happen, baby. It's just how we deal with it is going to reveal the character of our country. So let's hope that the benevolent among us, the empathy pours out, and that those less fortunate are helped. We have, like I said, we have a major homeless population in this country. homeless veterans, homeless people that through no circumstances of their own have found themselves without a home. There are so many people that are going to be hurting in this nation. So give when you can, help when you can. Take care of yourself, stay home, stay clean, wash your hands, all that kind of shit that they're telling you. Make sure you do. Anyway, that's about all I got. Martha Oliveira said, read an article that said the virus was affecting areas north of the Tropic of Cancer and less south of it. Huh. I haven't seen that one yet, but I do know they closed the borders to Mexico and in Canada. So the borders are shut down except for essential trade going back and forth. I understand a lot of countries are doing that. David Robertson says the earth is going to have several months to cleanse itself. And that is a true statement. If you saw the pictures that coming out of China during the coronavirus, it's probably the cleanest air China had in years and years and decades because the lack of people on the street, those staying off, no industry, no cars, it cut down on the pollution. So, yeah, Dave, and I'm glad to see you're doing fine. Here's Stephanie Dean. Love you back, baby. Thank you for that donation. We appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to give the earth itself a little breather here as things get scaled back. I can't imagine how many times in the earth's history that things like this have happened. We just hope that this doesn't get as bad as some of the past ones have impacted our population. Anyway, I'm stumbling, baby. Yep. I'm sorry. Why are we shy of 60 degrees up here in Washington State? Virginia Woody, so 60 degrees, pretty warm for this time of year up there. The spring is springing all over the place, baby. It's nice and warm down here. We got a little rain down here today. We needed a little bit. So, meanwhile, Burger King, McDonald's, In-N-Out, etc. are still open here in San Marcos, California. It is what it is, says that. So a lot of places here are shutting down to dine-in traffic. It's going to be carry-out. And the good news here in Texas, I guess, nowadays, when you order your food, you can order a mixed drink or a beer or whatever else you want delivered with it. They're going to do that. So they're trying to keep the alcoholics happy out there, too. Don't be stumbling around there looking for a bar. They're not open. We'll bring it to you. Linda Dombrowski says, so my heart goes out to the folks who can only do laundry via laundromats. Powers that be, please protect the children home with abusive parents. If anyone sees something, say something for the love of the children. Linda, thank you very much. There's going to be a lot of stress in households all over the place. Kids are home, school's not going on, finances are going to get tight. It's not a good time for family harmony, let's say, and those with a lot of stress may lash out, but please do your best. That's the message. Try to, and if you do see something, say something. It's going to be a rough time for a lot of people. It's going to be an emotional time for a lot of people, and hold tight, baby. The Blue Dot Family Room on Discord is open 24 hours a day. If you have Discord, go to the Blue Dot Family link and join the conversation there. It got pretty lively in there last night, I'll tell you. All sorts of conversations going on in there. I'll probably dip in there sometime this evening and see who's in the room myself. Anyway, that's about all I got. Kelly Bertram says, check on your elderly neighbors. I'll be baking up a storm, baby. Bless your heart. Those little things like that can make a world of difference in that emotional state of everybody. When kindness is given, it's received into the heart. It makes us all feel better. The receiver, the giver, everything. So be the kindest that you can. When I go to HEB in the store nowadays, I don't see anybody being rude. Nobody's being mean that I have seen. Everybody's being polite. And that's the best way to handle this. Put a smile on your face and put one on somebody else's. That's about all I got. One more hit of my beer. And one more hit of my pipe. It's a nice Cavendish blend. Anyway, do the best you can. Stay upbeat the best you can. Maybe a family game night. Maybe I don't know. They're going to put Christmas lights up. We'll all get in our car and go drive around and look at them. That's a good idea, I think. Anyway, take care of your emotional health and your physical health. That's the most important thing. Like, share, subscribe. John Bertavall, Blue Dot in Texas. Keep your light shining, baby. It's needed now more than ever, not only for the blue, but for the emotional help it's going to give to everybody else. So y'all keep trying to do this. I love every one of you. Excuse me. Take care of yourself. We will be here Sunday night for our Blue Dot family meeting as usual. I'll dip into the Discord room and chat with anybody who's in there. And other than that, take care of yourself, people. I love you, every one of you. This whole family is a very cohesive family, and we need to stay connected and help each other through this. In the meantime, y'all take care. Hugs back to you, Caroline Batson. I love you, darling. She got a special place in my heart. I got her art hanging all over the place, and we don't put it up. It doesn't come out just for Christmas, baby. It's out in our living room all the time. Anyway, y'all take care. I love you, and we'll see y'all later. Bye now.